The city of Rochester continuing to deal with historic levels of deadly violence.
Now, 2.5 weeks after the mayor of Rochester declared a gun violence state of emergency, he's updating the public on the city's progress. Chief David Smith says the most recent fatal shooting.
All right, so obviously we have had 2 officers shot. This is a tragedy for our community. I'm asking Rochester to pray for these officers and their family. They go out every day and put their lives on the line. And while there's some people that sit on the sideline.
Hours after Rochester's mayor offered an update on his city's gun violence state of emergency, someone shot and killed another young person, the 48th to die this year from homicide. Happened on Roycroft Drive, right in the middle of the neighborhood where Mayor Malik Evans tells us a lot of this deadly violence takes place.
Kenny, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man.
I see your face. You look a little beat up and shit.
Oh, yeah. I was going to Walgreens on Lyle Avenue a couple nights ago, about 10 o'clock. They had the man standing there. 3 or 4 black dudes came up and pistol whipped me. They were going to roll me. I only had 50 cents on me, man. This life is dangerous, man. I smoke crack every day. You know, I get high. You know, I got a wife, and I try to get money, take care of her and stuff. So, man, you can't go out your house anymore. It's so bad. I've had a black guy roll up and shoot me in the chest with a BB gun. And it's just crazy out here.
I mean, it's not just black people, but white dudes.
No,
There's some white dudes out here doing shit too, right?
Now. You can't even go out of your own house anymore.
People are getting killed out here in Rochester, New York, every day.
Last night, a lady just got shot on Frost Avenue.
Yeah, I've seen that on the news. I want to talk a little bit about your life, man, and your addiction. I knew your brothers really well. Yeah. Your brother was, they used to get high, then he changed his life. He ended up owning his own roofing company. Yep. You know, God bless him. And, you know, he just.
I mean, I ain't proud of it. I've been getting high for almost 40 years.
Yeah, well, I want to talk a little bit about that. How old were you when you first started getting high?
16.
16 years old. How did that happen? How did it start?
Well, I used to smoke weed and sniff a little bit, and one of my friends came around and asked me if I ever did any freebase. I said no, and he gave me some, and I fell in love and been getting high ever since.
Been getting high ever since.
Oh, yeah. I've lived on the streets off and on over the years because of it. Been homeless like 5 times, eating at soup kitchens, and getting attacked and beat up over the years. And it's just crazy. It's not a race thing. It's just people are going crazy nowadays. They're all on drugs. They're all after money. They're all out to hurt people. It's just crazy.
Let me ask you this. What was it like the first time you got high?
It was like a mental orgasm. I mean, I fell right in love with it. It was nothing like I ever had before in my life, you know.
And it's been that way ever since?
Oh, yeah, it just took hold of me, and it's a bad thing, man. Addiction's a bad thing, you know.
How old are you now?
I'll be 63 next month.
63 years old.
Yeah.
And how long have you been getting high?
Since I was
16
years old. Yeah.
What's going to stop it?
My wife and my son, hopefully.
Your wife and your son.
Good Lord upstairs.
Good Lord upstairs. Let me ask you this. These guys pistol whip you, right? They beat you up pretty bad. You're an old man.
Yeah, I know.
Were these younger dudes?
Yeah, they were like young black dudes. They just wanted money. They seen me there, figured I had money. And the sad part about it is they beat me with a pistol and everything, and I only had 2 quarters in my pocket. I was broke.
50 cents. What did they say when they found out you only had 50 cents?
I started screaming, and people were driving by, and they just took off.
What did the dude say when they found out you only had 50 cents? Were they pissed off that they just robbed you for 50 cents?
Oh, yeah, the one dude said, come on, let's get out of here. Because people were starting to pull over because they seen him hit me. And they got nervous, I guess, and took off.
Wow, man. You went to the hospital?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, they didn't fracture your bones or nothing like that?
No broken bones or anything. It was just all, you know, contusions, bruises, and stuff like that. I was lucky.
What do you do to hustle out here?
Fly a sign.
Fly a sign.
Panhandle.
Panhandle. How much money do you make a day panhandling?
Oh, God. Sometimes you make $10. Sometimes you may make $100. Sometimes nothing.
Sometimes
Depends
nothing.
on the people if they want to, you know, help you out or not.
When you're out here flying a sign, right, do people pull over and talk shit to you? And
sometimes throw stuff at you, try to run you over. Like I said, I had a young black guy drive by, roll down his window, and shoot me in the chest with a BB gun.
When you were panhandling?
Yep.
I've seen that on the news that people were getting shot by, like these kids are going around shooting people.
People getting attacked. They watch you. People give you money and they wait and see you standing there getting money, and then And then they jump you and rob you because they think you got money.
Are you guys homeless out here?
No, at least we have a place to live.
At least you have
We
a place
just
to
don't
live.
have money. We just,
I know your brothers were roofers and stuff,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And what about you? Can you roof? Can you do anything?
Oh yeah, I can clean up shingles. I can still work. I just, getting old, man. I tore my back out last week, and I ain't been able to hardly walk for 3 weeks. But
No
it's getting better.
No SSI, no welfare.
Food stamps. That's
Food stamps.
it.
That's it. And what about your wife? Is she on what, DSS?
Yeah, she gets SSI.
So they pay the rent,
yeah,
pretty much.
I applied for my SSI a little over a year ago, and I'm still fighting, waiting to see what they're going to do. They said I was approved for everything, my benefits, something way back in June. They just got me on hold for some reason.
You're out here in the streets. You're in some of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the city of Rochester. What's some of the worst things you've seen happen out here?
I've seen people get ran over before. I've seen people get shot. I've seen people get beat up. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Does it ever motivate you to say, man, I got to get off drugs?
Yeah, it does. I was in a rehab for a year.
Let me ask you this, right? You're in a rehab for a year, but you got back out. Is it ever enough, like when you get pistol whipped, does it ever make you say, you know what, I got to stop living like this?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So that wasn't enough that you could have lost your life.
Then the addiction comes back again. It's hard.
Let me ask you this.
I keep bending on my back.
Let me ask you this. Did you think they were going to kill you when that was going on?
Yes.
You thought they were going to kill you?
At first, they just all ran and started punching you. They had like skull rings on their fingers. And then the one kid pulled a pistol out of his waistband and started hitting me with it. I didn't know what was going to happen. Hit me like 5 or 6 times, and they said something to each other and ran off.
I see you got the Puerto Rico hat on. Are you Puerto Rican?
No.
Okay.
No,
I didn't know.
Got a bunch of new hats from the church, and
Okay.
I switch them out.
You guys go to the church to eat and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You guys want to go to rehab?
My baby boy just turned a year old this month. Or 4, I mean, 4 years old this month.
And he needs a father.
Right.
He needs an example.
Right.
And I'm just going to keep it real with you. You out here at 63 years old flying a sign is not the example of a father.
Right.
Is it?
Right. No.
I'll let you answer that question.
No, it's not. It's not.
Do you want to...
I'm going day by day. I've slowed down a lot. I'm not as bad as I used to be. Now when we get money, we spend more of the money, like on cigarettes and food and things like that. The drugs are...
Where's your son at now?
Down. My son was adopted.
He was adopted. And where's that? He's out in the suburbs with a family or...
Yeah, he's right here in the city.
Okay. Do you guys get to see him or
no?
no?
Yeah. Very, very sweet people that adopted him. We got good rapport with them, everything. We get to see him all the time.
Well, I really want you to get your life together, man.
Oh, yeah. Trying.
Really want you to get your life together. How about you? Are you afraid that he might die out here?
Yeah, I keep telling him. I keep telling him that. I keep telling him he needs to make a choice, me and his son or the drugs. I keep telling him that all the time.
Let me ask you this, though. Are you using too or no?
No.
You're not a drug user?
Nope.
So you're sitting out here with your husband while he's flying a sign. You're sitting in the background just letting him fly a sign.
Yeah.
There's nothing, I mean, this is the life that you're living. This is Rochester, New York. This is the life that you're living.
Oh, I know.
I'm not saying that you're a bad person for that at all, but what I'm saying is that, sometimes you might have to be the person to motivate him to do what's right.
I try.
Well, you got to keep trying. You guys got to keep pushing, man. Do you want to change your life?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you do, I mean, is rehab going to help? Are you ready? Everyone says that you got to really want it. Do you really want it?
Right now, hard to say. Because we're in a turmoil. We never have any money. Always broke, no job. Nobody wants to hire me because of my age.
I mean, you can get it. There's a lot of places hiring that will hire you because there's no workers right now. Even McDonald's.
Right.
Even McDonald's, even though you're 63.
Yeah.
I think you got to get off the drugs.
Right.
If you want help, I'm willing to help you. I'm going to give you...
Definitely got to get off the drugs first. That's a fact.
I'm giving you an opportunity right now. Do you want to go to rehab today?
No, I can't.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. Listen to me. I'm going to give you my number. And if it's something that you want to do, you can call me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
We'll see what we can do. See if we can help you, all right?
Definitely.
We're going to try to help you out with some food and some stuff today.
I just don't want to leave my wife.
Understandable. Understandable. But you're not doing the right thing for your wife by getting high. So that has to change, right?
Right.
Well, listen, man, I pulled over because I seen you had a black eye and you were flying a sign, and I wanted to get your story.
Right.
So I appreciate you coming on and talking a little bit about this, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.